Good morning to you all. My name is Kerry from, excuse me, Kerry's Card Creations. Welcome. So, it's Sunday morning and husband's just gone to do the food shopping. We're going out in a bit with my daughter and grandson. So I thought I'd pop on quickly while it was really quiet and film a tutorial. So I bought this cutting die from Temu. And the first time I cut it, basically, it's the die. I think I've put it away. Oh, no, I haven't here. So the die is, so you get a couple, and then you get a bench, and then you get a lamppost. You have to excuse me, I've got chronic hay fever. So when you cut them, you can't paper piece them. You've got to colour them in, really, or have them in just one colour. So the first time I did this couple, I cut it. I coloured them in with my alcohol markers and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. You couldn't colour the lines very well or anything. So yesterday, while I was waiting, I thought, oh, I'll get my pencils out. So I'll see what it colours in like with pencils. And it's much nicer. I like it a lot better. How cute is that? That's so cute. So I thought today, so that's the bench. I mean, and I could have really cut the lamppost out in black card, really, but while I've got my pencils out, so I might as well cut it in. So I've got wax pencils. They are the pencils that I've got. I've got lots of colouring pencils, but the ones I used are the Spectrum Noir ones. I think they're Spectrum Noirs anyway. Yeah, colour blends. They're the coloured blends by Spectrum Noir. So I got them out. I've got 2 sets of these. I've got 2 sets of them. So that's the ones I used to colour in anyway. So I thought, right, let's make a card now, because I'm one of those that if I die cut anything or I cut and colour anything, I want to make something straight away. My friend doesn't. She sits and cuts and colours for hours and doesn't make anything. That is not the way I like to craft at all. So I am going to make a bridge fold card. I've not made one of these in a while. So I have got a piece of white card. This measures 21 centimetres by 14.8, and I've scored it on the long side at 2.5, 5, 16 and 18.5 centimetres. And I'm going to fold and burnish. Let's get my bone folder. So you want to do the 2, excuse me, the 2 inner ones are an in and the 2 outer ones are an out. If you've never made a bridge fold card before. Oh, that's gone a bit wonky, Kerry. It was an absolutely stunning day here in Somerset yesterday. I'm very lucky because I don't live very far from the beach. And I said to my grandson, would you like to go to the park or would you like to go to the beach? And he said he wanted to go to the beach. So, yeah, we went down to the beach until his mummy got bored and then she decided she didn't want to be on the beach. She doesn't like sand very much. Right, so that is the shape. And then I'm going to do my matte and layers first. So I've got a piece of coloured card for inside here. This measures 10.5 centimetres by 14.3. And my pattern paper piece measures 10 centimetres by 13.8. It's looking a little bit gloomy today. It's I live next to a seaside town in Somerset, and there's a Harley Davidson bike show on up in town today. So that's where we're heading to. But it's looking a little bit, I think the forecast says like 50% chance of rain. So we'll see. This weather's a bit mad nuts at the moment. Can't make its mind up what it wants to do. Right. So that's that. And then I've got 4 pieces, excuse me, 4 pieces of coloured card. These measure 2 centimetres by 14.3. And then I've got 4 pieces of pattern paper. These measure 1.5 centimetres by 13.8. The coloured card I'm using is a new pack that I got from the range the other day. Not that I need any coloured card, but I was in the range for something else. And you know, you've got to deviate to the craft section, obviously. And there was this coloured card, and I thought, oh, I like the colours in there. So, yeah. It kind of leapt into my basket. And the papers I'm using is a... Oh, goodness me, it's gone out of my head now. I think it's a film arting paper pad. I think it's one of I used to stock it in the shop, but it's all like plaids. Very good for like manly cards, really. It's all like plaids and spots and nothing like pretty about it. Well, not that they're ugly papers, but oh, don't you just love hay fever season, eh? It's giving me a headache that I keep coughing so much. Right, okay. So I'm just going to glue these in place. I have to say the coloured card is not the best. It's not the best quality. When you cut it, I use a lot of Creative Expression coloured card, which I know is a little bit on the pricey side, but I think it's beautiful. It is really lovely. It cuts lovely. This cuts a bit raggedy and it's got a white core. So when you cut it, I can see the... I'm just fussy, maybe. Maybe I'm a bit fussy, but I do... It's okay. I'm not going to say it's the best, but it is... It's okay. I really love the Creative Expression coloured card. Their foundation card is stunning, and that's the card that I well, I still stock a little bit of it. I don't stock as much as I used to, but when I had my craft shop, that was the coloured card I stocked in the craft shop, and it is beautiful. The quality is really lovely. Okay, so that's that bit. Now then, if I've got my... Oh gosh, Kerry, don't be too overzealous. If I've got my measurements right, let's put that back in place. That should measure 16 centimetres. Yes, it does. Right, so now you need a piece of white card. This measures... You can make it any size you like, but I'm going to have a bit of a deep one. So my piece measures 4 centimetres by 16 centimetres. Then I've got a piece of my coloured card. This measures 3.5 by 15.5 centimetres. I've got a piece of my pattern paper. This measures 3 by 14.5. No, it doesn't. 4 by 16. 3.5 by 15.5. 3 by 15. Sort your life out, Kerry. See, I can see that when you cut it. I mean, my guillotine is very old, but it still cuts beautifully. But I can see there's a bit of a raggedy edge to it. You know, when you just like something, you just like a certain thing, and I'm not saying it's the worst in the world, because I do know of worse. Right, so now I'm going to just stick that on there like that. So I'm going to pop some glue on there like that, and then I'm going to fold that down and put that on there, and I'm just going to make sure that it's in line with the bottom of my card. So it's in line with the side, and then it's in line with the bottom of my card. And I'm just going to give that a minute. And then I'm going to do the same the other side. So I'm just going to put some glue on that side there. So you're gluing this to the outside section. I mean, the Bridgefold card's been around for a long time, but I like it. It's not a difficult shape, and I just think it's quite a really, it's a nice shape card to make. When you want a fancy fold, but it's not too right. So that is my basic card base. And some you can put another one. I've put acetate in mine before and put a flower arrangement on and made a box. You can put another strip on the top. You can zhuzh these up as much as you like, really. So then that's as far as I got as far as planning goes. And then I thought, I have got these dies that are, I want to say they're tattered lace, because none of my dies are in their original packaging. But I thought, look, I could put that there. But until I'd made my card, I didn't know how much space that would take. And for a change, I'm not using my, oh gosh, it's not going to fit. Kerry, silly girl. Let's use some white. So for a change, I'm not using my cutting machine to rest my phone on for filming. I'm using the one that in front of me. So it means I can actually, I might jig the table about mine, but it means I can use my die cut machine today. Look, what's the chances that I didn't cut that quite big? Oh, I don't know, maybe. If we all breathe in, that might just go through that machine. Right, let's hold on to our hats. It's really funny because I've lived in Somerset for 20 years now, and I still talk with a very broad London accent. So when I go up to town, people think I'm on holiday. Oh yes, it's this way. Yes, I know. Right. I didn't quite run that through properly the first time, so just pop that in again. Oh, look at that. That was just right. So I am going to just pop that. That's my plan, is to pop that there like that. And then they're not very, they do layer, they are layering dies, but they're quite a deep layer. They're a very pretty die. I think, I want to say my friend gave me these cutting dies. My friend is downsizing all her craft stuff now, and she keeps coming around with bits. It's like Christmas. She keeps coming around with different bits for me. Right, so do I want to... I wish I'd coloured the bench in a different colour. When I looked at my pencil, it looked like a brown to me. And then when I coloured it in, it was more of a red. So I went over it with the darkest brown I had so I could take the red away a little bit. I just wish I'd coloured the bench in brown, but I've coloured it in. I've done it now, so I'm going to use what I've got. So is that what I want to do? Do I want to put paper behind there? Indecisive. Now, I'm going to cut one out anyway. No, not that size. That size. I'm going to cut one out anyway, just in case. And then all the cutting's done then. Excuse me. Right. So. Right, let's see what we're going to do with this. Is it too heavy? We might have to put something behind that. Maybe once I've glued it on. So I'm going to glue this on here first. So yeah, they do layer. They've just got quite a big... I don't keep my packaging. I store all my cutting guides, get stored in these folders, and then next to me I keep all the ones that I use all the time, and then in my units, in baskets, I keep the ones that are not, that I just pull out excuse me, as and when I need them. So shall we layer this up, or shall I try... See, this is the trouble when you've got too many options. I don't think you're going to see much of that paper behind. No, I don't like it. Right, I think we're going to go like that. Like that. Like that. I think that's how we're going to go. So let's God, that is dinky thin, that is. Right, so I'm going to put that there. And I couldn't decide if I was going to make this a retirement card. And then the couple are so cute that I thought, actually, I think it'd make a really lovely wedding anniversary card. So that's what I'm going to do. Make it into a... No, I didn't stick that anywhere near where I planned to, did I? Still, at least when I film my tutorials, this is how I just craft. I just turn the camera on, and this is how I craft at home by myself, chattering away, telling myself off, making mistakes. I have a day off tomorrow. I'm on Nana duty tomorrow. So, no classes tomorrow. Get to spend the day with my grandson. His mum's at work. I don't know why I use these little foam pads. It's because they was the ones nearest my hand. The world's waking up now. What's the time? It's 10:15. Okay, so we're gonna just sit. That's my so that's my topper. I just think that's such a lovely couple, and now I've coloured it in the pencils. Like I say, when I did it in the pens, I didn't like it at all, and I just thought, oh, I don't think I'm going to be using that cutting die again. But yesterday, when I had a play with the pencils, it's much nicer because you can get into the detail better with the pencils, I found. So I'm going to stick that on there like that. So I'm just going to line that up so that I know where to put my, there's not much to glue, is there? And you know what I would do? I'm going to put the glue in the wrong place, aren't I? You know it. We all know it. Yeah, the world's waking up now because people are starting to go out and somebody's cutting the grass. Excuse me. Let's just make sure that that is good thing about bridge fold cards, unless you really fancy them up, and like I say, I've made them and I've done like bouquets of flowers inside and then put acetate over the front, and then I've kept mine so that it stays in this shape, you can't fold it flat, and then I've made a box for mine to go in, and that's ever so pretty and makes like a really lovely card for like a special birthday or a wedding. So that, but other than that, they do fold flat to go in an envelope, and this one should, well, I suppose it's bigger than a 6x6, but you can make them to fit in a 6x6. But yeah, so it does, this one does fold flat to go in a ordinary envelope. But like I say, I like bridge cards because you can really do a lot with them. You can have them as basic as mine, or you can really fancy them up. So that's my basic card, and I'm going to quickly, I've got my pot next to me of my stamps that I use the most. I must have a anniversary in here somewhere. Oh, there we go. No, not that one, that one. Wishing you two excuse me, a happy anniversary. So I'm just going to quickly stamp my sentiment. I used to always stamp my sentiments and then put them straight away. For years I've done it that way, and it's just lately that I've started keeping the ones that I use the most of and I like the font the most of right next to me, so that I don't have to keep rummaging looking for my stamps, because I have a lot of stamps. I'm wishing you two a happy anniversary. It's a very pretty, I like it. I don't know where it comes from. It's probably, I imagine it's from a magazine. Let's just quickly, it's got a nasty ragged edge on the bottom that I just want to cut off. And on that side, you keep hacking at bits and then your sentiment ends up getting smaller and smaller, and then you get a wonky edge, and then you're not happy because the edge is wonky. Right, so let's just matinee this on some brown. just cut this out. Is that straight? Is that straight? No, not really. Oh, see that white core bit. It's like the card feels like it's, this coloured card feels like it's got a bit of a coating to it. Right, okay, clean my mess up. So there is my sentiment, and I'm just going to, what I might do is pop that there. And then I'm just going to put a tiny dab of glue, she says, very successfully, underneath that flower. There you, oh gosh, there you have it, my bridge fold card. So I'd like to say, now I've coloured that, that's come unstuck. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue underneath there. Now I've coloured it in with my pencils, I like it a lot better. You can get into the detail a lot better. When I tried to do it with the pens, maybe the tips of the pens are too thick and so it didn't come out very well. I'm not the best at colouring. I love to colour, but yeah, I like it a lot better. So there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed my tutorial today. If you could give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Even if you have any questions, then yeah, let me know. And I hope you will have a lovely, obviously it's bank holiday weekend in the UK here. So yeah, hope you will have a lovely weekend. And till the next time, take care. Bye-bye.